that you keep. Okay? Cultivate, nurture, and enjoy your healthy relationships. This is good for your mental health as well. Okay? Don't keep bad company. Make sure that you select, you choose the right people that will add value to your life, that will enhance you, that will support your plan and your vision to grow your life and grow your business, grow your family, and help you to achieve your goals in life. Those are the kind of relationships that you should keep, not people that will diminish you. Now, all these things that we have shared, they can be modularized into 4 modules. Some of them have to do with your relationship with yourself. You must have a good healthy self-esteem. Then your relationship with others, you should be able to be part of a team and relate appropriately with your spouse, with your children, with your friends, with your neighbors, with your colleagues, with your family. Some have to do with your relationship with the environment, taking care of the environment, hygiene, and what have you. And then most importantly, which is the fundamental and foundational element, your relationship with God. Very, very key and important here. Now, I wrote a poem a number of years ago, and in case you want to read it with me, you can go ahead. It says, at 50, I shall not be filthy, but I shall be as fit as a fiddle. At 60, I shall not be silly or sickly, but I shall be strong and slim. At 70, I shall not be empty, but still full of faith and power for exploits. At 80, I shall not be overweight, but a spiritual heavyweight. At 90, I shall not be a non-entity, but a no-nonsense non-Nigerian. At 100, I shall not be haunted by disease, but enjoy robust health. At 110, I shall not tend towards the grave, but live to declare God's glory. At 120, I shall not be twisted by disease, but will choose to sleep in peace with all my faculties still in excellent shape. So help me God. Now, we have some online resources that I want to share with you. You can join me, for example, every Monday on Expose with Tony Akinyemi at 8 p.m. Nigerian time on YouTube. And you can just go to YouTube, either put in at TSF Church Int, or you just go to the search engine in YouTube and put Expose with Tony Akinyemi. Every Monday at 8 p.m., I bring some 30 to 40 minutes health education. And you can join us every Monday for that at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And then, of course, you can also join me on other handles on Facebook at Rev Tony Akinyemi, on Twitter at Rev Tony Akinyemi, on Instagram at Rev Tony Akinyemi, and you will see our regular 702-0412. His name is Niyi Adeyanju. We have books, newsletters, CDs, DVDs, MP3s available. And in case you want to contact me directly to consult regarding your health in particular, you can send me an email to tony@com at TSF Church. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much.
Let's have you, Mr. Niyi.
Okay. I think I'm having. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I think I'm having some issue with my webcam. My webcam is not coming on. So let me just quickly say a bit about Reverend Tony Akinyemi and his ministry of LD living. You see, Reverend Tony Akinyemi has been evangelizing to people to take their destinies into their own hands by living a healthy life. The lives he has touched has endeared him into the hearts of people. However, this has brought his attendant challenges as well, chief among which is time. People always want to come to Reverend Tony Akinyemi to speak to them in their churches, in their organization. More people even want him to counsel them one-on-one, and these people will want to take their time. You know, people will want to spend hours speaking with Reverend because he has this mien that just calms you, whatever you are going through. And so people want more of his time. And best of all, he does all of these things free of charge, without charging any kobo. And keep in mind that he has an international ministry to run. Plus, he has a business where he earns daily 2K. So the pressure and demand for his time gave birth to the institute which we now call Rafa Institute of LD Living. So at this institute, we multiply Reverend Tony Akinyemi by raising elderly ambassadors. That is what we call the graduate of our institute. So what we do is Reverend raise them. He teaches them everything that he knows about elderly living, so that they too can influence people around them in their churches, in their sphere of influence, basically. And we train people on how to reverse any disease condition or retain good health. For COVID pandemic, we used to hold physical training here in our facility in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Then during the pandemic, we started online training via Zoom. But Zoom training wasn't fully effective, as most people deal with poor network reception, while others find the timing inconvenient. That's why we decided to host our classes on our website, lms.rafainstitute.org. What that means is that you will go through the training at your own pace. Bad network does not interfere with your learning. In that, if you run into bad network, or probably something happens to your data bundle, you only just leave it, then come back to it when your network is better, and continue. And it fits perfectly with your schedule. So like for example, in the Module 1 training, we have 21 topics, 21 videos of an average of 1 hour each. So you can just budget an hour per day, and in 21 days you'll be done. Yeah, and you get your certificate immediately upon completion. Now let me show you. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let me show you how the our website, how it runs. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I believe you are seeing my screen. Hello, can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much, sir. So when you enter nms.rafainstitute.org, this is our homepage. Now, if you are our student and you have registered before, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log in into my own portal, so that I will display to you how it is like. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Please follow closely. Log in. Okay, so now I'm in my account. So what I do next is I just go to my profile. Then it will display everything that I have in my profile. Let it load. As you can see, RHL, that is Rafa Institute of Healthy Living, Module 1. So I click on this. So it brings me here. Now, these are the courses that we have in the training, and they are the 3 basic concepts of health: rethinking disease, detox, body pH, basic. Okay, so another thing is that this training is broken down into 5 sections. So after each section, you write a small quiz, and if you pass that quiz, you go to the next section. If you don't, then you have to retake that section. So that is the end of section 1. Section 2, we have basic human nutrition, the mind-body connection, oxygenation, enzymes and enzymes therapy, basic human body system. I would have loved to speak a little bit more on each of these topics, but then we are pressed for time. Then basic human body systems is the end of section 2. Then we load more. Then section 3, we have 21 principles of healthy living, disease promoters, conventional versus alternative medicine, the principles of hydration. Then we have section 4, the 30-day challenge, nutritional deficiency and nourishment, vegetables, fruits, nuts, herbs, spices, and legumes, introduction to supplement and supplementations. We have exercise and health. We have weight management issues. Then that forms the end of that. Then we load more, which is the final section where we have ministry and business opportunities in healthy living, fundamentals of health counseling, and when you finish the quiz after that, your certificate will be automatically generated for you. So let me show you what the our learning interface. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so we are here. This is the first course of the module 1 training. So I just press play. We'll wait for it to load a bit. So it's buffering. Okay.
My name, as you probably know by now, is Tony Akinyemi. I'm the president of Rafa Institute of Healthy Living, and I'll be sharing with you today 3 basic concepts. 3 basic concepts. And these concepts are around how the human body operates and how the human body strives as much as possible to self-heal whenever it is.
Okay, so that is how the whole training are. And it is not only Reverend Tony Akinyemi that facilitates on this training. We have doctors, we have professors, we have other medical practitioners that also facilitate for different types of the topic. And the Module 1 training costs 50,000 naira. However, Reverend Tony Akinyemi has told me this morning that he will be giving 15% discount to participants of this training who register between now and Monday. So instead of paying 50,000 naira, you'll be paying only 35,000. So go to lms.rafainstitute.org to register, or send me a voice message on my personal line, which Reverend gave the other time. For sake of emphasis, let me just read it out to you again. 080-670-20412, and I will attend to you immediately. The number again is 080-670-20412. The world is waiting for the manifestation of your glory. Don't let disease rob you of that glory. And being religious is not an immunity against diseases. Remember, Elisha, as powerful as he was, died of his diseases. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Nee. Okay, let me just drop the number. Okay, we have the number there for those who want to raise 06702-412. All right. So I'm blessed. So yes, we promised to start 11 a.m. We started late because they can connect. But I know we had a wonderful time with Reverend Tony Akinyemi. By the way, I need to let you know that I'm an ambassador. Yes, I have my certificate, Rafa Institute of Healthy Living. I had, of course, and Reverend Tony Akinyemi is actually my pastor, my Reverend Shepherd's Lock International Church, where we raise, we have wonderful, we raise people only healthy and highly successful people, and that's the target, that's the vision of the church. And for 19 years plus now, the Shepherd's Flock International has been not just focusing on the spiritual teaching alone, but the healthy living. It's part of the regular teachings, regular preaching, and we've had a series of testimonies. I mean, the many things that term incurable diseases, we've had testimonies of how these are being solved. That's why, and the regular slogan with us is that you don't have to be sick. You don't have to be sick, and like you heard him saying, telling us about what and that's it. That what we need is not more medication, but more knowledge is the education we need. So do ourselves engage by going and learning more about our health, about what we can do. And we decided to bring this program and to actually, for a backup project, of course, we focus well important and did that for, and because we do most of the programs for NMSMEs, and if you look at 2019 to date, and even the experience of 2022, the stress, the hardship, and so many things, so much that there was many we had series of death and strokes and what have you. So we considered that for 20 because it's going to be so with what we have in 2023, there's going to be a lot of implementations, so many things. So we saw what it's for CEO, for business owners, so that we need to have to bring this in even while we build a great business, not to encourage this advantage being anyway the HL needs to be part of the family, and I assure you, you'll be, and that will really help. So let's have questions. If you can use the chat. Yes, Mr. Shmuel, your question, or you want to type it, or you can. I know you are online already, so kindly unmute and ask your question. I'm sure Reverend will be able to answer. Thank you. Please ask your question.
I can talk. You?
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you next question. In this segment, you spoke in general about goals, about benefits, about different directors of different companies and organizations, and I want to ask you how keeping on the well-being of workforce of the companies.
Sorry. So please, you type the question, you can be able to read out to understand it.
If I is asking how the staff of company can be improved, correct?
Yeah, of course. Workforce of companies, yeah. How health can support the improvement being office in the company.
Good. Thank you very much for that brilliant question. If I'm there and I have staff and people working for me, that's my boss. Healthier they are, the better for me as an employer. Because this that productivity why they will not take many times because they are healthy, they are well. So employer have to make sure that the workforce is healthy. One of the things that we need as employer is for that we don't overwork them. Many employers overwork staff. They do enough time to rest, and because of that, the staff become fatigued at a certain point. So first thing the employer must recognize is don't overwork your staff. Give them time for vacation, give them time to go on vacation, time to relax, time to rest. In Nigeria, for example, those who work in the banks, they will require them maybe by 7 and they cannot leave until after 7 p.m. If you use your staff like that, you will damage them after some time. There will be the becoming fatigued and their productivity level will nosedive. So employers must recognize their staff, give them enough room for rest, for vacation, for holiday, for recreation, and what have you. That's number one. Two is, if it is possible for employers to arrange certain benefits for staff. So, for example, give them lunch at work. If your company is such that you provide staff lunch, and you make sure that what is being served is healthy, so at least they have the opportunity of one healthy meal a day. Even if they are going to eat junks when they get home, at least the meal they eat, is healthy. They have salads, they have fresh fruits, organic fresh fruits. Then you have, maybe like water, for example, installed in your office, your company. So they have access to clean water that will hydrate. Whatever the company can do, in the company environment, in the office environment, that would be very, very good to support them, so that they're healthy. And then, of course, number 3 is to do training, seminars, to educate them so they know what to do in order